Hey guys, welcome back to the last and final game of my draft. Um, I am currently 6-2, so this really is the last game. Win or lose, it'll be the last one. Um, this hand is not great. I have no 2 drops. My first play is a 3 drop that is not very good, so I think my deck can do a little bit better. And also, I'm very far from casting this card, so let's just go ahead and redraw that. I'm surprised to be playing a copper level player. I'm not sure how the matchmaking works. I'm not sure if this is also a 6x player on his 7th game. But wow, 3 strangers, but only 2 lands. So yeah, if this person is in fact on a 6x record, then this game should be able to push him into silver if he wins this game. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock where I live. It's been 6 hours. Wait, no, 5 hours since I recorded the last game. Went out for lunch. I mean, dinner, sorry. That's not good. I'm gonna lose this game to Mana Screw. This is the first Mana Screw in the whole series, so it's a little bit unfortunate that it happens on the very last game. But the fact that we're here at 6x, I'm already. He has to play this with no value. That's kind of unfortunate for him. Yeah, it is unfortunate that we get mana screwed in the final game, but like I said, this deck, the fact that it made it to 6x, I'm already kind of happy. This deck isn't the most amazing deck I've ever drafted. Going 6x is something that I'm satisfied with. But if I had not missed the land drops and drawn enough lands and played the stranger, I would have a ridiculously powerful board position. But as it is, I do not. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to burn my torch so I can attack. He has no way to attack me. And my deck is not super aggressive, so I'm not gonna burn my good removal spells on like a mediocre unit just to push through like 2 damage. I just don't think that's how I'm gonna win this game. I think I'm just gonna have to basically wait out the mana screw and hopefully come back from behind when I start drawing lands. So that's my plan. He doesn't have any good attacks though. Any unit he attacks with, I can double block, and I'm only losing 1. And he's losing a 3/3, and I'm losing 1/2/2. So this is the reason why he's not attacking me. But if I was him though, I would be attacking with all 3 units every turn, because I can only last so long before I run out of units. Okay, well, milling a 7-drop is certainly fine when I have 2 lands. Mathematically speaking, to go 6 turns without drawing a single land is a very, very low chance. I'm actually really surprised that this is the case. Oh, what? Wow, that's a big waste, I think. Um, I think in this case, I'll just go ahead and wait. Which one? Yeah, so this, yeah, I think in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and torch this. It sucks to lose my torch, but it also kind of sucks to get 2 for 1 when I'm already behind. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the odds of drawing no land in like 6 turns is really, really low. It's like less than 1%. But surprisingly enough, it feels like it happens all the time. So I wonder if there's something weird with the random number generator that is used in Eternal. Maybe it uses a weird algorithm that's already kind of pseudo-random. I'm not sure, but this kind of mana screw happens. It just happens too often. It doesn't make mathematical sense to me. For those of you who are interested, though, I have written a guide and I provided the math behind probabilities of drawing lands. I think I'm gonna block this stranger here. And I believe that guide is linked in one of my YouTube videos, but I'm not sure. Maybe I can link it to the description of this video later. Okay, so now I'm really screwed. He's just killed all my units. I did draw land. Maybe. And he's got one card. All the units that he has in play are very mediocre. So unless he draws some kind of a bomb, oh, that's actually very good. So, if he has a trick, he would have attacked with both of these units. So I think he's just attacking because it's a free attack. I would have definitely attacked with the stranger though, because the stranger is nowhere near as good as my flyer, so he would be happy to trade it, I think. Yeah, so none of my opponent's units are particularly amazing, and he's only got 2 cards left. So if I can draw a couple lands and I can play these 2 5-drops, I have a chance of coming back. So now he must have drawn a trick, because this is a suicide running into this unit here. So assuming that he drew a trick in these colors, oh, he's actually solid 4 colors. He has sigils in all 4 colors. I'm gonna have to get blown up by his trick regardless. I don't have the luxury to, actually, I think I'm gonna do it this way and just trade. Whatever trick he has. Oh, he doesn't have a trick. That was just, wow. Wow, what if I had just blocked like this? So what my opponent did in the previous turn and the turn before tells me that he may not be very experienced. So maybe I can be a little bit less afraid of the tricks. So next attack, I'm just gonna make the most obvious block and not play around anything. Yeah, I gave him a Warcry trigger and he kept his unit for pretty much nothing. So that's not amazing. Let's just run the. It's a 5/5. I would like to be able to kill this without losing my unit, so I want to be able to put Rampage on my 6/5 so I can get the free kill. If in that case, what I think I would do instead is to play the Fencing Master. The Fencing Master can trade here, this can block here, and this can block that, and then kill it without dying. I think it's better than playing the Stranger and then trading this line of play is also quite good because it gives me sort of an emergency last resort on using teleport if he plays a very powerful removal spell, for example, or a very good trick. So I think this is the safest play. Okay, so he is gonna hold back now. All right, now things are happening in my favor because I have an active Emerald Ring, and the longer this game drags on, the more I'm going to destroy him. I'm gonna attack him with this very soon, because with 2 tricks, I can pretty much wipe his board. I will pump this once, make it a 5/4, because then the 5/4 can block here very profitably, and this can block here profitably. I don't think this is a good card. Yep, that's perfectly fine. I don't need that Sand Viper. Next turn, if I draw land, I can play the Battle Test the Stranger and still leave up one of the tricks. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'll do. I'm actually pretty happy to sit back. I think sooner or later he's going to attack and make a mistake, and I'll be able to blow him out. And the longer I get to sit here with this Emerald Ring active, the better it'll be for me. The 4/6 is fine because the 4/6 can't. None of his units can attack into this, so he needs to remove this, and I can still save it. But that will give him one window of opportunity to sort of alpha strike me and kill me off. I would like to draw a good unit. A couple of strangers wouldn't be that bad, although I think I've actually killed off all my strangers, right? I think there's one more stranger left in my deck. Yeah, so this thing is not big enough anymore. I am just gonna pump the... Oh, hey, this is good. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pump. 5-5, 7-6. Let's make this into a 5-5. Yep, and end my turn. 2, 4. He has 6 attackers, I have 4 blockers. I can return one to his hand, and I can pump another, so only one of these will come through. Probably the 1-1 or the 1-2 will come through. Because I've already got my Pillar of Mar milled, I don't need to hold the lands anymore. So let's just slowly pump up each of my units. And next turn, I think I'll play the Mithril Mace and smash his 2-2, and that's gonna prompt a return attack. So I want to do that next turn when I have some mana, where I can leave up a couple of mana for the teleport. My opponent has a legit 4-color deck. Like he just plays 4 sigils in his deck. I'm actually really amazed that he doesn't get mana screwed. Okay, so this is quite good. So let's just go ahead and pull the trigger here. I'm going to start becoming the aggressor here, and I am going to start clearing his board and then attacking him with my large units, and basically end the game that way. So what unit should I pump? I think I'm gonna pump this unit, make it an 8-7, and then I'm going to smash this, and then so if I buff it, it's 11-8. 11-8 will survive. Actually, any combination of these, this plus this or this will kill it. So that's actually not good enough. So we'll wait one more turn, perhaps. I wonder if my opponent has good cards in his hand, or if he's just sort of, mana screwed because he has the wrong faction influences. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish these off one at a... Actually, I think there's some value in keeping this. Let's go ahead and attack. Wait, no, let's pump it and attack. So now it's a 9-8, so it became a 9 toughness. If he blocks with these two, I will just straight up kill them both. So I think this is a worthwhile attack. If he blocks with everything, I'm sure between returning one of his units and using Rampage, I will come to some kind of a profitable block, a profitable arrangement. So let's just kill this 3-2 here. Take some damage, but I think that's okay. He's gonna have to come back for an Alpha Strike very, very soon. I suppose that's fine. Oh, he's got a Stranger, which benefits. So what I could do is I can return this to my hand, or I can return that to his hand, and then attack him. But I do have to do one of them. So I think I'm just gonna return this back to my hand and replay it. Because bouncing his sprite isn't a permanent solution anyway. Oh, I do have one more Stranger. That's great. So this thing has gotten shrunk because I bounced it. Has shrunk because I bounced it. So let's just build it back up. He can hit me for one in the air now, which is problematic. Oh dear lord. This guy's deck is insane. He has 4 basic times of sigils. He is able to play every single card in his hand and a 6 shadow requirement spell with exactly 6 shadow sigils. And he has exactly the 1 blue he needs, exactly the time he needs. I don't know how that's even possible. That's just insane. So I'm going to lose very soon. He has 5 power of attackers in the air. I think I have a 2-turn clock. So let's just go ahead and attack him with everything and hope that this is enough. He has so many blockers though. This is definitely not enough. no block will allow me to win this fight, right? The only chance is if he puts the 1-1 in front of the 8-4, 8-7. Well, let's just do it. Yeah, if he puts the 1-1 in front of my 8-7, I can trample him to death. But he didn't. He put the 4-4 death touch on it. So I have no way of winning this game. Wow, I think losing to this feels slightly cheated because look at my opponent's mana base. I think it's absurd that he's able to play a red spell, a blue spell, a 6 shadow influence spell, and he also had yeah, and then a bunch of time spells. So because of the way he blocked, I will lose, which is kind of unfortunate. What did this block? So no amount of this trades, this dies, this dies. I lose in the backswing no matter how I do this, right? Yeah. Yep, I am dead. Alright, what a way to lose. That's interesting though. I think it's worth talking about. That Alpha Strike that I attacked there is, I mean, it is an all-in. I think if I didn't attack him, I think when he attacks me, I will be forced to block enough that I will die. Maybe I could have waited one more turn. Maybe I was a little bit too, maybe too impatient there. But I did the attack because I wanted to give my opponent the opportunity to make a mistake. Like I said, the only way I win that game is if he blocks my largest unit, my 8 power unit, with a 1-1 unit. Then I can trample in for exactly 10 damage and kill him. That is the only out. But in a situations like this, you just have to play to your out and give your opponent the opportunity to make that mistake. And sometimes you get a miracle and squeeze out the win. But anyway, that was a really fun draft. I think games number 3 and 4 were particularly interesting. If you missed those videos, I suggest you go back and watch it. I think it's the second video, maybe second or third video. Those games were epic, and I think this is a very good series. A lot of back and forth. So I'm pretty happy with the results, even though I did lose a very unusual, it lost to a very unusual deck in the last round. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.